EA Sports. It's in the game. You talk about a big play. Hey, you don't get any bigger than that.
What are they fucking doing up there?
Watch this man kill. Game garbage bag. Place of birth is the landfill. Parents found him in the dumpster, but one man trash is a trash to another. Until you upload and you slumped over. Yup, until you punks know it's free. Every day going live on the grind. Two choices. Die, subscribe. It's trashy.
It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. He rises when it matters most as he comes in third in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Commanders and the Cowboys, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
We are just inside the Beltline, 2 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Johnny, what is good, my dude? How the fuck are you doing tonight, man? Thank you so much for the like.
22 men ready to do battle.
Wasting
It's
no
time to dance. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line.
That guy's a fucking tank.
Bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of
Fuck yeah,
Mississippi
man. How's your
State.
Saturday going?
Despite
Good?
the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. Prescott looks to throw right away. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Boy, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Toby.
It's too easy.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Toby.
Easy.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
Fuck
And
yeah,
the
fam. I
Cowboys
just
need
lit
just
one
3
myself.
plays to go down and take the early lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go. Our defense is stout.
Their way out.
Buddy, what is good, my dude? Thank you so much for the like,
North
fam.
Dakota State, now in his 7th NFL season, Carson Wentz.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10 at their own 24.
But they haven't seen this defense yet, so.
Now Wentz. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Off to Thomas.
Come on,
the left
Parsons,
side.
you fucking
And he's
clown.
going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll
Curtis
take us
Samuel's
down to
done.
the 33. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
Their whole fucking
And
team's
this is
going
certainly
out.
not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
So they
Ruin
come up
Washington's
1st and
whole
10 now from the
motherfucking trip.
33. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And his crew will take over with a score at the 35-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters.
Let's
up here.
go!
And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know,
I'd
they spent
lace
all
that
week
shit right in
practice
there.
and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
A first down carry by Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 9 yards that time. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
My man was just sniffing the shit out of his fingers.
I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. The ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now Elliott. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd and goal. Prescott, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1.
Not too shabby.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. On play action, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to extend their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Barr now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Barr to kick it away.
Ball's got to be like a rock this time of year, man.
Over the end line. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule.
Can that feel good?
Means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our 2nd ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday.
My defense this year is absolutely ridiculous.
DeMarcus Lawrence.
Another one.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll take
That
this
fucking yellow keeps making me think there's a fucking penalty.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Here's Wentz to throw. It's
Catch that fucking
incomplete.
ball,
Took
man.
a shot, couldn't connect. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt.
Bang.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
Wasn't sure what to do. I thought I had Lane over there, but I didn't.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building up to their last drive. Now they just want
That could have been some shit, man.
So they can snap it and get back to work.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Prescott down. Open man Lamb. It's
Of course
complete.
Lamb's going to catch that shit for me. He don't miss nothing.
As they're able to get the 3rd down.
He don't miss nothing.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target. That's how to shred the defense.
53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the
Smoking
NFL.
boobs.
Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Throwing. Prescott.
3 of them.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule.
What an idiot.
He quietly is told that you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot.
Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak
right through the middle,
Prescott.
where I knew it was going to be wide open. Yeah!
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game.
None of my watch, man. They step in front of those every fucking time.
They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
No, bottled up.
Fumble! Get a ball!
It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Wow.
And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage.
They were just standing there like an idiot. Computer, I can't help AI. I'm not going to help AI. I'm not going to feel bad that the AI didn't realize what the fuck was going on.
You do have no shortage of alternatives to select from.
Because the AI's beaten my ass a few times in this game.
As noted, we still have a half and ball to play.
Extra point by
that defense, man. That's the number 1 defense in the league.
Round is on here in this first half.
We're number 1 in the league.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
What? Are they on the porch? Yes, I did. I appreciate it. We're beating the shit out of the Washington Commanders.
And this will
It's not going to be easy next week, though. We locked up the first round bye.
Washington ready to try again on offense.
And in just about every game we see,
It's not going to be easy the next round. I can tell you that much right now.
The turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
I didn't get the player switch fast enough.
9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz.
Get that fucking turn!
Flush to his right.
Now I'm just panic diving. Are you shitting me?
45. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
My defense is top-notch, man. I've upgraded them a lot.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this. I
am literally knocking everybody out of their game.
Now,
that dude just died. He just went, oh yeah, I'm the injured one. I better go down.
The last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside.
I
and be
knocked
right
at
back.
least 5 of their players out so far this game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Working from the gun, Wentz. Eluding the pressure, nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. But it looked like Washington got it back, and indeed they did. It remains Commanders football. To throw is Wentz. And
Let's go, Diggs!
Incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
That was Diggs! Oh, it was Brown. My bad.
And make up
That was way off.
in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays.
Week 18, we secured a bye week. And I'm going to get into it right now.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way.
We'll be hopefully in the Super Bowl.
And here's a very low
by the
line
end of
drive,
today.
almost whiffed on it. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their
We're going to make a Super Bowl run tonight.
He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 29, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
I'm doing the same thing again. Try to get a touchdown. Fuck a fucking field goal.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And a touchdown separating these two.
Giants are making a run, huh?
Sterling Shepard,
Eagles.
a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Mac Jones with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, we're out to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Last time,
and you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks.
They won every game since they lost. Something got into their system.
A touchdown reception.
I'll take it.
With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for Washington, they did even less on the ground as they struggled to get the run game going. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
That has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result, and that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
Left side to Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball.
My defense, I upgraded the shit out of their players, man.
Taking advantage so far.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
I've been working on the defense this whole season.
Second and goal. Here's Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are pouring it on. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
They fucked up with that fumble, and I'm hoping it happens again.
Even larger here
Keep stacking his defense pads, you know, or padding this defense's stats. I can't fucking talk, man.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
It's downright embarrassing.
Make their way out on offense. Let's take a peek at the playoff picture in the NFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
Wentz now on first down. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Throw that pick.
Straight ahead, Gibson. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Wentz. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Wentz. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll run with Gibson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Send in the house.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchdown.
Of course, I don't want to give it to them.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
Wow,
dude.
dude.
The boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C. is 2nd and 10 upcoming. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
Lamb was wide open out there.
They say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Brian, what is good, my dude?
Off the play fake, Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead.
What is good, my dude? Brian was liking the share.
Them a little bit too.
Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation
fucking blast
I'm
that
going to do
bitch.
it. And they're also also the same coaches as a general.
How's your fucking Saturday going, Brian?
You won't hear people protest that.
You living a dream, having yourself a time, you know?
Changes the complexion of things.
Cheers.
Here's first and 10.
I know you're probably drinking the champagne and beers.
Now Wentz. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The champagne of beers.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. There's a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13. Down to
I'm going to be
13.
buying that this weekend,
First and 10 in the red zone.
We definitely got to get some games in.
This game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they're going to lose some on this play.
Just fucking these dudes up.
18. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better.
Definitely
and better
getting that this
NFL.
weekend, man.
Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
I thought that's what you drink. Thought Miller Lite was, or the High Life.
Throw again on second down. Wentz to the right side and
I
completes
thought
to
it was the
Thomas.
same thing.
Pick up a 15 yards
Am I
there.
wrong?
And that's going to make it.
I don't steer too far past PBR, so that's my problem.
From the tight end position, and it
Thunder heavy
illustrates the
rain.
cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Didn't that shit just drop yesterday or some shit?
Shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. They didn't get the touchdown, but
They
he
might
did
as well
get
just
the
gave him
first
the
down
touchdown.
as he's tackled at the 1. Gibson. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I hope they fumble it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Wentz now to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense.
Thunder heavy rain.
Just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So still lots of work left to do.
Wild throw, fam. I can't believe he caught it. Okay, that's why I didn't even go up.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter.
That's why I didn't even go up. I was like, I'll let that slide, fam. I got to let it slide. He made the throw. He got it off.
I know we brought analytics into the game.
I did what I had to.
Here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 10% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Montez Sweat with a tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Thunder heavy rain. See some of this clock, fam. Move on to the playoffs.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Maddie, what's good, fam? How are you doing? Thank you so much for the follow.
Prescott to throw it. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up fourth down. So on trots the field goal unit. And wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard
Maddie over there on kick with the follow. I appreciate you. Fuck, way off. Where is it?
And this one is right down
wow,
the
61 fucking yards.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
We came in and did what we had to do.
One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ballgame is now officially over.
Defensive stats, so we've been upgrading them all season, and it needed to happen.
We talk so much about the turnover battle,
needed to happen. My defense is fucking stout.
Free football, no turnovers at all, and they
fucking
win.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach
That's why we upgrade the defense.
Says, guys, if we do this, and this, we'll win.
Look at the raggedy-ass yards they got. 202 touchdowns.
Right there.
And they came in the third where the AI had it was like, hey, we got to get a touchdown. You can't let them blow us out of the fucking water. But these next games ain't going to be easy.
So
that's a fact. Not going to be easy in the slightest. That was the fucking Commanders, so you already know how that goes. Caca-poo-poo. Do it. Yeah, the next game is either going to be Cardinals, Panthers, Chicago, or the Eagles. Now I can't lose. It's a fucking fact. We secured the divisional. Now I can't lose. It's a fucking fact. I'm going to throw up. We can win the division. so much pressure. And we got the first year franchise locked the fuck up.
Give me another hell yeah.
K2, what is good, my dude? Thank you so much for the like, fam. No, this is 23. I'm going to buy 24 this weekend. Because this shit right now is $35. $35 in the PS store. Yo, I'm down this weekend if you want to run it. Tomorrow I should. Well, I say this weekend like it's 7 days a week away. I'm gonna buy it. Tomorrow at some point. Definitely gonna buy it tomorrow at some point, and then we could definitely play. I don't know why I keep spacing the fuck out, but I do. Yeah, I can't wait to dive into it, fam. I've been falling in love with franchise and sports games and building my own team. I was gonna simulate 10 years ahead, but I was like, fuck it, man. I want to play with these guys. How have you been though, Aaron, man? How's the dad life treating you, man? And how about them boys? Chalking into real life, we're doing great. Oh my God, they beat. Wow, they beat the Cardinals.
Give me another hell yeah.
Lag, what is good, my dude? Long time no see. Ah, damn it, Maddie. I thought you were real, man. Yeah, 150. Oh, I bet. Tell her I said hello. The fucking yeah, dude. They usually are, man. This shit's wild. These fucking kids, man. They'll keep you on your motherfucking toes. They will definitely keep you on your toes, man. I haven't been bad, man. We're closing on a house. We should be closing on it sometime next month. The 22nd is the projected date, but here we go. This is divisional. Playoff football, baby. Let's fucking go! Yeah, dude, I'm fucking pumped about it, man.
Madden Football brings you the divisional rounds of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Panthers and the Cowboys. All that and more coming up next.
We are sandwiched between Florida and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys.
It really is. It is. We're playing the Panthers this week. I was just about to say that, too.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Hopefully we fucking smoke their boots like we have been, these bum-ass teams. We need to play like that against 500 teams.
It's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Dak going to start out going to the air.
That's not a good start.
First look is
I thought it was picked. I tried to lob it up.
They've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
Schultz.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh my fucking God, of course it is.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
But it's CeeDee fucking Lamb, baby.
Inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people.
Oh, I can't wait for that Eagles game.
They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Touchdown.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert, 27 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Mayfield,
Here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
All all in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. But certainly not how they...
Fucking Trayvon Diggs. Give me 2 seconds. My bad, y'all. I had to say goodbye to my niece. All right. Where were we?
To this one, you give up the touchdown, and they take a shot on the first play from scrimmage offensively, Charles, but it gets intercepted.
Oh, yeah, they picked that up, didn't
trying to nibble and, work their way downfield, they tried to take a nice little chunk there. It didn't pay off for them. Now the defense runs on the field, having already given up a touchdown the first drive, hoping to get their legs under.
That took a little longer than I expected.
And all those mistakes, they just seem magnified here in the playoffs. Here's Prescott, and this is incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the
red zone. Get off my boy's back.
Pick up a 5 or 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but
not what I wanted, but you know what? I'll take it.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives or points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to
pumping his defense all goddamn night.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
He jumped.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey to about the 35, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged
I thought he jumped
and
off
held their
sides.
ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this is a tough start for them
right in at him.
A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 28. A very solid
dagger.
27.
What is that in?
That's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down.
I try to stick to that scheme, but it's...
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard
It's fucking...
line.
I don't want to give up too many big plays when I run them.
10-0 to score after one on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Not today, pal.
And again, it's Mayfield. Completes it once more to Anderson.
He's making these throws with people in his face. I gotta start jumping at him.
15-yard line.
Well, I know you said on offense on that other play. But that cover 1, cover 2, I use it too much. This AI picks up on it.
Scrimmage the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Pretty sure this shit's set to all Madden.
Mayfield looks to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Got in there and broke that shit right up. Not today, pushed him right out of bounds.
2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. That caught by Tremble.
Dude, the difference between pro and this shit, I started playing on pro, and god damn it, dude.
Because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now Mayfield.
Every time.
Able to complete this to Chenault. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Not going to happen.
Hubbard will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and then it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Mayfield. Touchdown Panthers. Chuba Hubbard from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. That'll cut it to 3.
Man, they're playing their ass off right now.
That one was
really giving me a run for my money.
And Carolina scores to cap it off. Pulls it in at the 13.
Of course, it's got to be Brown. That slow pitch. Where's Turpin? Turpin would have had that bitch all the way to the motherfucking end zone.
A smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches take to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream.
Pick your boy up off the field, fam. Dude is hurting. He's crying.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue.
I told you before I even liked it. It's going to Zeke.
All that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure.
Only one way to do it, my dude. I'm trying to get 3 sheets to the win right now.
The defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception.
Matter of fact, let me add to it a little PBR break, if you will. Delicioso. Excelente. Oh, shit. I had to help my girl's kid clean up his room today, fam. And he had this, like, Breaking Bad gas mask. And we've been watching Breaking Bad. So I threw the gas mask in the room, but he was looking for it. He asked where it was. And I said, I threw it in your mom's room on her bed. And he goes, what the fuck are you gonna do? Watch that shit? Watch Breaking Bad with the gas mask on? I was like, I didn't even think of that. I was like, yeah, she'll be watching Breaking Bad with the gas mask on. But I was gonna say some foul shit, like, nah, I'm gonna put it on and bang your mom. Like I'm Jesse fucking Pinkman, Mr. White himself. Shit had me dying, dude. So what are you gonna wear it watching Breaking Bad? Oh, he's got me dying right now, fam. Well, hear me out. Hit her with a couple, yeah, bitch. Science, bitch. That shit just took me out. I gotta roll Dutch real quick, man. My bad to keep pausing this game, but it's tougher than I expected. It's a lot tougher than I expected. Hear me out, he said. Listen. Listen, Linda. All Madden, I believe it is. This shit is fucking ridiculous. I felt like Pro was too easy. that video takes me out, fam. I'd rather play it on that because if I ever do dabble online, fam, it's like the settings are all mad. Fuck yeah, dude. Anytime. Like I said, we just bought a house. Me and my girl did. I can't wait, fam. I can't wait. First time, first house.
Super Bowl 50, maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Inside give to Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13.
So much control.
Sets him up first and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is going to lose
That's
yardage
fucked.
here. Play 3 of the
I
drive
barely
down is
touched him.
successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Lamb, baby!
Caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
I hit him in the face with the
First down
ball.
touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And they're able to
Bang.
well executed there offensively.
Lamb was wide open in the base, man. You know.
And that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Mora, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb. Yeah, that's half the reason why we decided to buy the house. Our mortgage is significantly less than the average cost of a 3-bedroom.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone.
That was a huge driving factor to why we should just shoot for buying a house.
17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
A 3-bedroom around here is like $1,400 to $1,700, dude. Our mortgage is like going to be 1,100, close to 1,000. That's with homeowners insurance. That's with taxes. And
a first down throw from Mayfield. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime.
And that's split between 2 people.
From Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Shit.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Wow, dude.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
Just over a minute to go before halftime.
350
go down to one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there.
Yeah, no, we're nowhere near that.
First and 10
down
here.
or closing.
If they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Are you fucking shitting me? They're getting away with that shit?
He's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
What fucking league, bro? Fuck, K2.
Mayfield with it once more. He gets this one to Hubbard complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That's a fucking lot, man.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this one is...
That is a lot of fucking money, bro. I thought New York was bad.
But the coverage has been tight all game.
This sounds like you definitely got it worse down there.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
That drive was actually huge now that I look at it.
1 yard or 2 deep. Here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
He should have kicked the field goal.
The Panthers, they'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Want that shit, bitch.
It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
That's pulled in at the 32. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Prescott. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
First down.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down.
They can't stop the run either, man. They're pretty good at stopping the pass, but they can't stop the run.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. A first down carry by Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
I thought it was a pick.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to.
That's awful, man.
Putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that.
My shit's starting to do that every now and then with other people's streams. I just got to close them and go back into them. It's annoying
Extra
as
point
fuck.
by Moore, up and good. And the lead down
My
to
man,
14.
thank you. They're not fucking around this time, fam. They're giving me a run for my money.
By the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
Divisional round playoffs.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
This team beat the fucking Cardinals, which was like one game behind me.
He's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the position, right? You
There he is.
They didn't get that done. This time
my man's
they
Steph
get a
Hall.
nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield to throw it. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 33.
Me with these first down conversions, third down conversions.
Here's first and 10.
Yeah, I don't know how they did it either.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third.
Yo, K2 with the 50.
Going in the air again with Mayfield. They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
Thank you, man.
But he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there.
We're riding this bitch.
The sticks.
And that's a gutsy call there on third and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington, working with a 2nd and 3. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Oh, my God, I thought he fumbled it.
All the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Same shit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play.
Zoom, and zoom. I'm a zoom.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Wow, dude.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
I'm telling you, this game is set up, man.
Mayfield looks to throw.
What's the fucking flag now?
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally,
right back where they started.
because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
To throw, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And that's Diggsy to seal the fucking game. He's hurting.
50. And the Cowboys are going to take possession.
Oh, God, I thought he really did get hurt.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
My man Diggsy, he's no fucking bum.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he's got some space here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Elliott. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They're just killing the clock.
Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now is 3 touchdowns.
For us at this point, I don't blame him. Some real Stockholm syndrome shit, but it's, you know, at this point, you just got to.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Not even touch the joystick.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers about ready to take over. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
The wrong side of that shit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Connection made with Chenault.
Dumped his fucking head into the dirt.
Up a 7 past the 30 to the 32. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Over.
Mayfield now. Well, that'll be incomplete.
Fucking
ate it. Shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection.
Oh, I got it rolled up right here, my man. I'm about to light it at the end of this game.
But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On second down, Elliott once more. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll give to Elliott. And brought down.
Blasting me over the first line.
25. 75 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a first down.
Blasted me right to the first. Can't be risking injuries.
Advance to the next round as we
already making history. What a playoff game.
Everybody.
Carolina's going home. Let's fucking go. We're on to the championship game. And then it might be the Super Bowl. Oh, so close. Tom fucking Brady. Tom fucking Brady. NFC conference. Oh, the Cardinals went down there. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Of course, Kansas City's over there. We're over there. So there you have it. There's your picture. I have a feeling it's going to be me in Kansas City. But I don't want to talk too much shit. Oh, fuck, did I just click on? Let's shut time down, though.
It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Dallas. It's the Bucs and the Cowboys, and it's all up next.
Let's go! I had to shut the music off. This shit's real lackluster without music, I gotta tell you.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, it's a
lot of red in that fucking crowd.
In this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. The postseason continuing
46 snaps or sacks, 28 interceptions.
Here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Let's fucking go, baby.
For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. Fields this way up at the 17.
Great field position.
The Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done.
13.
And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the
3,100 yards.
all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Let's try it up the gut with Elliott, see what we're dealing with.
1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Hurt already.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Prescott looks to throw on first.
Schultz.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Schultz-arena.
The script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Play action now, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
This is not how we wanted to start.
And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Come on.
Throwing again on second down. Brady, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go.
We're coming. He knows we're coming.
Pursuit mode where defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Let's go!
They needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
And that's why you see
we needed that, man.
To play 4-3 defense.
What a stop.
To run the ball really well.
That's this dude got a big-ass head.
Front, the tackles and the ends to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, hello, my name is Mike.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Their run shit is ridiculous.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Red is...
No way!
It's intercepted.
Holy shit, dude.
Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Fuck, man.
Take a whole lot of investigation to figure
out.
No,
these games are only going to get tougher, man.
Because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Now back to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Such a huge play, dude.
That's where the first down marker is here on third. Delivering a pass here to Evans. On the
no way!
Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
It.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary.
Overturn it.
And I give these officials
a fourth down, bitch.
Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
It's done!
After review of the play, the ruling on the field.
So not
I'm officially getting fucked.
And he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Throwing on first down is Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line.
Oh, that was caught out of bounds!
Took him a little too far at second down.
I'm officially getting fucked.
Pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Brady now to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is.
Every time, fam.
One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover
He does it every time. It gets my guys. I'm going man coverage. Step out of zone for a second.
Throwing is Brady on third down.
What a joke.
This is caught by Evans. And he gets
what an absolute joke.
Inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Here's Brady to throw.
Wide open.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Oh, my God. One game away.
There to make the run. And the Bucs have struck first in this NFC title game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up and back
playing from behind,
executed in the game.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cowboys and Dak Prescott getting set to take over once more.
Today.
And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
1st down, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott.
Right to him. Jesus.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz.
Great separation.
Brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Touchdown! C.D. Lamb.
Fucking C.D. Lamb!
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Fuck. Oh, yeah, he couldn't be more in. He couldn't be more in. I hate playing from behind, but fuck, man, it adds a whole new element to this game.
For the extra point.
Yeah, you can't go wrong going to CD. I'm telling you. You can't go wrong going to CD. He's that guy. He'll get you out of some situations. Fuck you, Tom.
So on no. 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out come the Bucs now. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but We know it.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
Damn it.
Out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell when I play?
Yeah, you play defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Right back to Chris Godwin. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And an incomplete pass.
Fucking blasted his ass.
The clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Brady again. Complete to Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. To throw again on second down. Brady, he'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll go with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That's probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Yep. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders doing battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Thank you so much, fam.
Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half. Our 2 squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Couple of wrinkles.
Break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on.
That was great defense.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brady. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, and certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's
defense is stellar.
As he'll punt it away for the second time.
Turpin. I would have been gone.
On the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to
fucking
take
disgrace, dude.
Football.
What an absolute disgrace.
Last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get
I guess so, fam.
Turned into an interception.
This shit is...
From the 44, Brady. Evans has it left side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
One fucking game away from the Super Bowl.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends, and when they often try to demonstrate what we call a funnel, right to the man in the middle linebacker.
Real life like shit.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now we've got a 3rd and 4.
When he decided to run a hitch route, it really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's Brady. Left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Brady to throw again. And he comes back with one complete.
What the actual fuck?
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ethan Carter, a 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Fielded right around the 8.
I thought Turpin was going to go.
5 to the 27. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his teammates come over to him.
I can't get nothing going on the ground.
Shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this
That
third
was
quarter.
a stupid thing to do.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Shaquille Barrett, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. After the sack on first down, Prescott. And this one almost intercepted. Far
just
too
begging
easy
for it.
Football, nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
They can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter play. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Fucking
the
game.
pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And Cook has it left side. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
4 down, a first down carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its
What the fuck are you celebrating for?
Sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That'll be complete to Cook. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players.
Yeah, we need one bad.
6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came.
Oh, no.
Big boy, shit!
And they get the football. They'll set up shop.
Let's go!
49-yard line.
partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play.
Time coughing it up.
That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
Right back to him. I would have got up and just started walking. I don't know where I would have went, but I just would have left my house and started walking.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott down. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game
the
again.
D didn't know him.
And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just 1 play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from just deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
Let's go!
And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown.
How about a fucking football?
Kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the
running his fucking clock down.
A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
What a fucking chain of events that happened here. Yeah, look at that. What's going on, pal? Number 1 defense in the league.
But to see the ball in the running back's hands,
unbelievable is right. I thought the screen glitched. I didn't know what happened,
That's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
We're running this clock now.
They go to Elliott again.
I was really hoping they'd stop me.
For a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game.
My watch is telling me I got a pretty high heart rate.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Buy a lottery ticket.
And the short field, and they made quick work of it.
Wow.
Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Now Jones.
Trying to get him to do it again.
And Tampa Bay.
We really need to fucking stop him.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. A few better down to score.
I know, it's a shame.
Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Brady's throw on target
Fucking
to
Tom.
Gabriel here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes.
Fucking
and we got a
Tom.
one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Brady. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Brady. Looking for
Get that motherfucker, man.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin.
Stop these dudes all day.
5 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point up and good by
Well, you're getting your
Succo.
fucking money's
it's now
worth.
a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
It's fucking Tom Brady.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So Dak and the Cowboys down 24-21, a minute 25 to play. A field goal sends this championship game to overtime as they've got a 1st and 10.
You fucking ragtime bum.
Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified
I loved it like it said, and that's what happened.
The offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they will take a knee here. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.
I hate this fucking game.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
4 interceptions, fam. Four fucking interceptions. That's a famous saying of ours. I'm fucking sick to my stomach. Sick to my stomach. Kansas City beat the shit out of them. Well, it wasn't as a good-ass game for them. Well, fuck them. My heart is throbbing. Right to the draft.
It's the Detroit Lions now on the clock. It's the Cowboys now on the clock. Next up, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the clock. The Chiefs are on the clock. On the clock now, the Dallas Cowboys. On the clock now, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Dallas Cowboys are now on the clock. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the clock. It's the Dallas Cowboys now on the clock. With the next pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock. On the clock now, the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the Cowboys now on the clock. It's the Bucks now on the clock.
Pat Lamb looks like a fucking animal.
On the clock now, the Dallas Cowboys. The New York Jets are now on the clock. The Dallas Cowboys are now on the clock. Next up, the Indianapolis Colts are on the clock. The Kansas City Chiefs now on the clock.
It's the NFL on EA Sports and today's Clash of Conference.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they generally
What's good, Van School?
And having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They do this push for a huge season. It can really be the type of
How are you doing, dude?
the best of each weapon that they have on this
Thank you for that like. That's pretty good.
Their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Holding. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense back.
No, my friend. You guys are about to feel it this week.
Throwing to start here is Tua. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down.
Kind of theatrics.
Second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up.
Gonna shock the globe.
I do have to admit, I like it.
Why don't you just save yourself time and come give me that $100?
Catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet. Did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
A great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Matt, come on.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Running wide side, Elliott. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. Down to about the 45.
Holding. Offense.
That's all they call in this game.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Prescott to throw it. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 31. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And again, it's Prescott. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Back to Lamb connection.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get turned all loose.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Another carry now for Edmonds. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, but maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. A good return there, 17 yards. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On play action, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They
Just
couldn't
begging.
hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Just begging for an interception.
Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's got his man, it's Gallup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Chalk them up for one.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Inside give to Elliott. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the first down.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Yes. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Neville Gallimore powering his
fuck is he
way in
doing?
and burying it. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On third down, they run with Edmonds. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the second up in Seattle. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And the Eagles out in front early.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Give it to me.
After review of the
So
play,
that challenge is successful.
First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Flush to his right.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
To try again after the sack. Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coate. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Fucking bum-ass bitch. God damn, dude.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. You might want to take that course. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down,
Fucking
but they can eat
bitch.
into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It's not good.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Play action. action now. Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Prescott yet again. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Throwing, Prescott. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The kick by Barr is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now in Arlington. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down.
Oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose.
Lucky bitch.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
You were A-OK, K2. Didn't win the Super Bowl. Lost the championship game.
Dancing to his left.
Real trash-like, you know what I mean?
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Prescott on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked picked up by
out of his hands and into Holland's hands. Are you shitting me?
This football game. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
I'm gonna throw up.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field and downfield.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa under pressure, and they get it to him again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
I mean, that was just great defense all around.
10 at the 18.
Ethan, what is good, fam? Thank you so much for the like. How are you doing tonight, dude?
Draw play, Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15.
I almost forgot what the hell was happening there.
Tackle that time.
How's your Saturday night going, fam? Good, I hope? Living a
2
dream?
minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Excuse me.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Prescott. And this is caught.
Look at that audible.
Touchdown.
How about that audible? Schultz wide open.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Marr now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Throwing again on second down. Tua, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Tua hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here on the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us
I was trying to get 350 with Dak, but
between Week 1 and Week 2, we'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Cowboys, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll...
Now we're talking to Elliott. A win is a win. I will agree. Well, here we go. I'm going to take a second. I'm going to switch games, and I'll be right back.